Huling-huli na, nagpapalusot pa. Baka ka, Eric, yan. So, yung kanyang baseless accusation, guys, na expenses daw ho, travel expenses ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez na humigit kumulang 1.8 billion running to 2 billion ay pawang pagtatanong lamang daw ho niya ito. Hindi niya ho inaakusahan, kundi nagtatanong lamang daw ho siya. Kasi kung babasihan daw ho yung tono ng kanyang pananalita, ay nagtatanong lamang daw ho siya. Kita nyo, huling-huli na, nagpapalusot pa. Aminin nyo na kasi kung sino yung source nyo. Or baka, gawa-gawa nyo lamang yung baseless accusation nyo dahil gusto nyong sirain itong si House Speaker Martin Romualdez at ang buong Congress. Imagine that. Ganyan ba yung broadcaster hindi marunong mag-verify ng information? Ito guys, hawak ko yung video niya na sinabi niya na nagtatanong lamang daw ho siya. Journalism, pero hindi nyo man lang fina-fact check kung totoo yung na-receive nyong information. Hindi nyo bine-verify yung source nyo. Tapos nung tinanong kung sino yung source, hindi nila masabi-sabi. Mga kaloka to. Anyway, panoodin natin tong video. Taasan lang natin tong brightness. Kaloka.
MNI hosts Jeffrey K. Eric Celis and former Presidential Communications Undersecretary and known Duterte defender Lorraine Badoy insist they didn't report the information as factual. Celis says he got a text about Romualdez's travel expenses while they were interviewing former Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission head Greco Belgica.
Yung tono po ng pag-deliver sa buong konteksto ng programa ay pagtatanong, clarification, because we want to clarify matters of public interest that are so serious, like the information na ibinahagi po sa amin. So wala po kaming conclusion doon.
And so they asked him if he has the...
Mamaya guys, ipapakita ko yung video niya ulit. Ulitin natin kung totoo nga bang nagtatanong lamang siya. Kasi nakakaloka eh. Huling-huli na, kitang-kita na yung pagsisinungaling nyo, pinagtatakpan nyo pa. Kaloka? Ang akala nyo, pinanganak yung tao kahapon? Na mga bobo? Ako, wag nyo kami pinagloloko ha?
Same information. Quezon Representative David Suarez pounded on Celis to reveal his sources. While Celis refused, it eventually came out one of the sources was from the Senate.
May I request that the transcripts of the said hearing be forwarded to the Senate for the Senate to respond? Because if this is true, and assuming that tama yung sinasabi ni Ka Eric, may naglalabas ng disinformation laban sa mababang kapulungan.
Ganito kasi yun guys. Tinanong ho si Ka Eric kung sino yung source. Pero ho, ni-refuse. Hindi ho sinabi ni Ka Eric kung sino yung kanyang source. Kaya tinanong ulit siya ni Suarez kung sino yung source niya. Kasi kung binanggit niya ang kanyang source, maybe tama si Ka Eric. Maybe na tama kung may binanggit siyang source. At yung source niya na yun ho yung sumisira ng mababang kapulungan. Pero ho, wala siyang binanggit na source. So it means na parang gawa-gawa lang nila yung baseless accusation yun. Kasi diba sabi ni Ka Eric, according to my source, he spent 1.8 billion in travel expenses and hindi lang yan, baka umigit kumulang 2 billion pa. According daw to my source sa Senate, ay ewan ko kung saan source niya, sa Congress or sa Senate. Ngayon, tinatanong ka kung sino yung source mo, bakit hindi mo masabi-sabi? Kasi kailangan yan eh. Alam nga naman kasuhan ko yun, tapos according to my source. Diba? Para din makasuhan yung source nyo na yan kung sino man yan.
The kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas says SMNI may have violated industry standards as Celis and Badoy are apparently not accredited.
Tingnan nyo, hindi pala kayo accredited. Sabi ko na nga ba eh. Wala kayong karapatan na mag-host dyan. Hindi pala kayo mga accredited. Violation agad yan. Tapos guys, meron din nagsabi sa akin na hindi daw sila nagbabayad ng tax dahil nga sila ay religious group organization. So, inaabuso nyo yung simbahan. Inaabuso nyo yung religious organization. Hindi kayo nagbabayad ng tax. Pero, kung makapagsalita kayo dyan, talaga nga namang mga fake news. Hindi na nga kayo nagbabayad ng income tax. Tapos, hindi pa kayo maayos magbalita. Anto-toxic. Meron bang religious organization, TV organization na puro toxic? Loka.
It adds all anchors and hosts that appear on air of member networks must be accredited. SMNI, known for red tagging government critics, is the same company that aired former President Rodrigo Duterte's interview where he attacked members of the House. During the hearing, the movement against disinformation also told the panel it has several cases against SMNI for violations of the franchise law.
Nako.
Legislative Franchises Committee Chair Parañaque City Representative Gus Tambunting says he will call for another hearing next week.
Okay. Tapos sasabihin ni Ka Eric, I believe the practice of journalism. I believe daw, ito, basahin natin ha. I believe in the practice of journalism. The protection of the integrity and the trust and confidence of the source are scared. They are like contracts. Hindi ko po siya pwedeng mai-reveal. Hindi mo pwedeng mai-reveal kasi nga, wala ka naman talagang source. Pawang gawa-gawa mo lamang yan. Para meron kang mai-chismis. Alam nyo guys, pathological liar nga sila eh. Alam naman nilang si Ka Eric nagsisinungaling. Ito namang si Lorraine Badoy, oo ng oo ng oo. Diba? Imagine, dito tayo sa first stanza. Anong sabi niya? I believe in the practice of journalism. Pero hindi mo man lang ina-exercise kung yung source kuno na nakuha mo ay totoo. You're not verifying kung totoo yung nabalita mo. Tama ba yun? Well, hindi. Kagaya ng sinabi ko, hindi nga pala sila accredited. So, labago yun sa, sa batas, sa franchise. Diba? Hindi pala sila accredited. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa inyo guys, hindi nga sila miyembro ng KBP. Kaya wala yung mga walang sinusunod na code of ethics. Literal na red tagger. Imagine yung press freedom is not a freedom to tell lies to the public. May press freedom lahat ng tao. We are free na magsalita, what comes around, kung ano yung gusto nyo, yung saloobin natin, yung damdamin natin. Pero, do not exercise the press freedom to speech lies to the public. Kasi, hindi deserve ng mamamayang Pilipino na makarinig ng fake news coming from the SMNI mismo, coming from the network. Diba? Hindi ho deserve ng mamamayang Pilipino na maka-receive ng fake news. Who deserves to be fake? Who deserves to hear fake news? Tapos magdadadakda ka, maglalakas-lakasan ka, yung mga nakarinig na, uy, si ganito ganyan, nag-spend ng 1.8. Tapos fake news naman pala. Kamusta yung mga nagmamalaki ng balita nyo? Kamusta yung mga naniniwala sa channel nyo? Alam nyo, niloloko nyo yung mamamayang Pilipino at yung mga nagtitiwala sa inyo. Unang-una dyan itong si Kibuloy. Diba? Ang daming hong issue ng owner ng SMNI. May sex trafficking, fraud, diba? At ang dami pa, hindi lang yan. And then, itong SMNI na to, okay naman sana eh. Wala naman problema sa hosting. Ang problema nga lang, super toxic. Si Panelo, if I'm not mistaken, dyan na nagsasalita. Pamela ba yun ng Pimentel? Dyan na nagsasalita. Si Sasso, si Digong. Sino pa ba yung mga taong, lahat na, dyan na sila nagsasalita. Yung mga DDS mismo, dyan na sila nagsasalita. Dyan na nila nilalabas ang kanilang katoxican. Which is not good. Kasi, di ba, hindi nyo sinusunod ang code of ethics. Imagine, nakakaloka, yung press freedom, guys, is not a freedom to exercise, to tell lies to the public. No one deserves to hear fake news coming from the network station. Who deserves to hear fake? Diba? Wala. Kaloka kayo. I-reveal mo kung sino yung tinutukoy mong Cheche Boreche na yan. I-reveal mo kung sino yung tinutukoy mong, source. Kasi if you don't reveal that, diba? If wala kang maipapakitang tao sa likod ng sinasabi mong source, then fake news ka. Then dyan namin masasabi na gawa-gawa mo talaga yan. Kaloka. Tapos sasabihin mo, pawang nagtatanong. Ito guys yung video, if nagtatanong nga lang ba si Ka Eric. Panoodin nyo
Speaker Kay Speaker Martin Romualdez, 1.8 billion ang travel cost.
Naku.
1.8 billion pesos
For how long?
for almost 1 year lang.
For the entire town. For the...
Oh. Nagtatanong ba yun? There's a huge and big differences between questioning and accusations. Accusing people. Kinagalit mo ko, animal kang kalbo ka, literal na itlog talaga yung ulo mo. Repeat it again. Ano ka?
Speaker Martin Romualdez, 1.8 billion ang travel cost.
Naku.
1.8 billion pesos
For how long?
for almost 1 year lang.
For the entire town. For the entire Congress.
Sa kanya lang.
Sa kanya lang.
Kaya nagtatanong itong ating source from Congress.
Is it true?
1.8 billion. Sabi niya, pakitanong kay Eric at paki-explain din. At pakitanong kay Secretary Pelica Messina, ito'y break-in information coming from Congress mismong source.
No, because the 1.1 billion of the DNNR, that's the entire department. Yeah. But you're saying now, Eric, that 1.8 billion is just the office of the speaker for travel?
Which is a question posed to us by the source from Congress.
Yeah, I mean,
That needs to be explained.
the speaker should explain, no?
Yes.
He should confirm or deny and then give an
Give
explanation.
an explanation kung totoo ito kasi sabi niya, baka humigit pa kay Eric.
Okay, the speaker should explain. Ngayon, ito yung totoo. Ang office ho ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez ay gumasta lamang ho ng 4.3 million. Million ho, 4.3 million lamang ho yung kanyang travel expenses from January up to October 23. So yung sa staff and sa Congress naman, ang travel expenses nila ay humigit kumulang 35 million. So makatotal, kulang-kulang 40 million, 40 million ho ang kabuuhang travel expenses ng buong Congress. You're such a liar. Oh my God. Now, i-defend nyo yung sarili nyo. Paano naging 1.8 billion yan? Gaano yan kalaki? Diba? Tapos ngayon, sasabihin nyo, nagtatanong kayo. After nyo mag-accuse, sasabihin nyo, nagtatanong kayo. Yan ho yung ginagawa nilang way para ho takasan itong kanilang pagkakamali. Kasi hindi lang Congress, si House Speaker yung sinisiraan nyo, kundi yung entire Congress. Kaya nawawalan ng tiwala ang sambayan ng Pilipino because of you. Yung papakalap kayo ng fake news. Aloka. Ngayon, na sinabi naman pala na humigit kumulang lang po 40 million. Oh, ano pa naman nyo? Stress ang kipay ng lola. Anyway, yun lamang ho guys. It's me again, si Mima Alicia nyo at nagbabalik ulit para sa ating panibagong video.